Streetwise Intellect Productions.
What's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I am your host, Mr. Reed the Realist, and I will always have a lineup of gasoline for y'all to listen to, and always have a super dope artist in the station, in the studio, in the bubble, however you want to call it, to talk to you guys and help inspire aspiring artists. So, before I get into who the guest is, let me take this one moment to say how proud I am of you guys in the Bay Area. I'm always getting music submissions. I'm always going back and forth on emails with guys that are trying to work, anxious to get in here for interviews. I love it, man. Let's keep it lit. I need all the artists to do this and share and just bring awareness to this platform, because this platform is out here to help everyone. I'm not looking for nothing in return. I just want to network with everybody. So everybody, I'm proud of you. If you're a Bay Area artist and you're sending in your music, I'm proud of you. Keep working hard. If you are a fan of The Bubble, I'm proud of you. Please keep supporting this show. We love you. All right, without me yapping on and on, because I can, and you guys know that. I'm not going to yap on and on. I'm going to talk about the special guest that we have in The Bubble today. Now, she came all the way from San Francisco, but she's traveled a little bit farther than that, and we're going to get into the distance that she has traveled to come to calling San Francisco her home. But she's traveled all the way across the bridge, and I'm so happy that she's here. We're so privileged to have her, and I am so elated to introduce Miss Viva LaCash. How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for coming. I mean, I appreciate you for being here. I know how everybody busy.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I want to let everybody know that she was super patient. She's one of the artists that sent me like 4 or 5 tracks before the show even started. And I just like her swag. And y'all be hearing me say that every episode, as far as like, I love her swag. And she's been patient, and that's the number one thing to me. You know, be patient, because I'm a one-man show, but I'm working. So I'm eventually going to get to you, and we're going to make it happen. And now she's here, and I'm so happy. So what made you send your music in to me without even knowing who I am?
I can see your passion for the music, and I like to work with people that have a strong passion for music and support the artists, and that create a platform for us artists, because it's really hard to network. Like, it's not as easy as you think it is. And when you find a good foundation, that becomes, and as an artist, it's important to me to grow with the people that I start with.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. Loyalty and roots and all of that stuff. Right. That's
yes.
what's up. That's what's up. I like that, man. Do you have anything else you want to say? I mean, it's enlightening.
Man, I mean, you just want to, you said you was proud of everybody, but I want to say I'm proud of you for the platform you created for us.
Thank you.
And keep doing it. I could tell you're a strong, powerful black man, and I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. That's big. Thank you. Thank you. So I mentioned roots a few minutes ago. Let's get into the roots of origin. All right. Now, everybody, I've been saying that she's from Long Island, and I had that confirmed before the interview started that she's from East Coast, but she's traveled to San Francisco, and she's now calling San Francisco home. And I want her to break down a little bit of her roots, as far as like, were you born in Long Island, and everything. Just break it down. Break down your history in Long Island.
So I was born in Brooklyn. I have kind of a cool background story. I'm actually adopted. I was adopted when I was 6 months old.
Okay.
I was born in Brooklyn. I lived most of my life in Long Island. And once I went to college, I moved to Virginia. And then from Virginia, I went to Arizona. And now I'm here in the Bay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How you like it?
I love it. It's definitely a place I've been here for almost a year, and I've grown so much. And I love the woman I'm growing into out here, and I love the people that I'm meeting, and it's just good energy, you know?
Yeah.
It's very good energy.
That's what's up. I'm a big believer of energy, guys, and for you to say that, that's what's up. Now, musical influences, did they start out there in the East Coast or spread out everywhere? Break down who influenced you to pick up a microphone and start your style, which we're going to get into in a minute.
So I always my like biggest thing for me as an artist is my performances. I'm more of an entertainer than anything else, and I grew up watching Michael Jackson, James Brown, you know, I was in love with Missy Elliott, Macy Gray, Erykah Badu, like, and then also like Gwen Stefani and Fergie. Like, I have a great mix of music because I wasn't always raised in the hip hop community.
Okay.
I was very sheltered growing up. I was always the only Black girl in the classroom, and you know, I didn't really grow up around my culture. So
was it more like pop, or like what kind of music were you listening to?
it was a mix. Like my dad, like, okay, so my mom is mixed and my dad is Black. So my dad listened to a lot of hip hop, but my mom, she listened to like a lot of the Bee Gees and the Beatles, and so I have a wide variety of music that I grew up off of, but the ones that really stuck with me were the ones I named.
Yeah, like Gwen Stefani's and Missy Elliott's. That's true artistry. I mean, that is like, what about them like made you want to be like, okay, I got to do this?
And each and every way, they all had their own uniqueness. Every artist has their own uniqueness, but they were very unique artists, especially Missy Elliott.
Right.
I really look up to her, especially being a darker skinned woman, you know, her style, her swag. She didn't always have to be sexy. Like, she was just fly as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then her penmanship of how she constructed her music, you know, with the different sounds, the stutters, the beats, it just,
the little DJ sounds and the scratches and all of that, and just sound effects and all of that. Yeah, I get you.
Entertainment aspect of it, like how you can visualize everything. Even once you hear it, like after you watch a video, you still can visualize it. Or when you hear a Missy song, you can visualize something dope, you know? Absolutely.
Now, Gwen Stefani is a completely different aspect of an artist. Now, could you break that down? What about her made you like, okay, because I understand the Missy Elliott part, you know what I mean? But Gwen Stefani, she's really a fantastic artist, but it's like totally different realm. So how did that influence you?
It's just,
and she was part of a group, right?
I think at one point, I'm not too sure, but I kind of caught up on like Gwen Stefani in the 2000s. So also another one that what's that? I'm trying to think, but just the craft. It's a different type of music. It kind of tells a story, like in a different way of picturing it, and just like different tones of the voice and stuff. That's what I like when it comes to Gwen Stefani.
No, I absolutely agree.
How she can exercise her voice.
Yeah, and the way her penmanship as well is different. The way she puts her voice on the beat and all of that stuff, I get that. You know what I mean? I just want to hear you verbalize it for everybody out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're here to inspire everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me move on then. So we know that East Coast is like a mecca for music business, right? To get record deals and all of this stuff, and I mean, it's almost like a Hollywood out there on the East Coast, right? You go to the East Coast, New York, you're gonna get a record deal. You got to go in here and on. Did you ever try to pursue any kind of record deal out there?
Never.
Why not?
When I lived in New York, I wasn't too serious about being an artist. And then now that I'm older, like now I want to go, but when I go back home, like I want to be fully like together. You know, I want to be able to go home, throw shows. Like, I really want to make a name for myself because I am so different from the person I used to be there. But like it always was my dream to perform back home.
So you had the dream at home.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like you went to college and then you went to Arizona, then you came out here and it's like, okay, I'm about to pick this mic up. You always had the dream at home. Always. Right? But you never pursued the music career.
Within these past 3 years, I've been taking music seriously. Okay. And within this past year, I'm fully dedicated to it. Like, I'm not playing no games.
I see it
at all. I know what I want. I feel it. I dream about it. Sometimes, like, when I sit in my little studio, I just cry because I feel it. Like, I feel the music all through my veins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up and I record. I go to sleep, falling asleep recording.
That's
like,
what's up.
It's my soul.
That's what's up. That's the passion I want people to see. So I'm glad you're bringing that up. You're leading into what I want to know. So you say you got a little studio.
Yes.
Okay, so let people know what you be doing behind the songs that we hear, because it's a lot of work that goes in. We call it back office. I call it back office. A lot of people don't know what that means.
Right.
So why don't you break down what it is that you do to have us hearing the songs that I'm playing on the radio? How do you get to that point?
So almost every song I have out now is a freestyle. I don't write.
Really?
Yeah, I don't write at all. I
like that.
Yeah, I'm
impressed.
Troubles with writing, so I like to freestyle and catch that vibe. I engineer my own music as well. I've been picking it up. My sister is also a music artist, so music has always been around. But like, I have a little studio at my parents' house, and I turned their little utility closet into a studio.
Yeah, that's the best studio, best acoustics.
Yes, and I just grind it out in there. As an artist, as a female artist, I feel like it's very important for me to know my shit even more. Excuse me.
No, you good. We grown.
Because I'm a bad gal, you know what I'm saying? And there comes a lot in this industry, and I've been through a lot. So at a certain point, I was just like, I'm going to do this myself. I have a unique sound. It's very hard. It's kind of hard for certain people to mix. You have to have a certain ear and a certain energy to vibe with me. So
or you have to have been vibing with them for a few years for them. Yeah.
So now, like, I that's when I took matters into my own hands. And within this past year, I have been engineering my butt off. Like,
that's what's up.
I make at least 3 songs a day.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I have to.
I like it. That's what's up. I mean, so as far as what you're saying, engineering, how do you do that? Let people know, because I want people to hear this part. As far as, like, do you push record, then go into the booth and then do it and then come back out and stop?
Yes.
Let everybody know that, because it's work. So I want people to hear that.
So what I do is I record myself, and then I perfect my vocals. I am also teaching myself and also being taught how to make beats right now. So basically, the program I love to use is Logic Pro. I also love Studio One. GarageBand is cool too. But yeah, I go in, I record myself. The best part with recording that I love is I love mixing. Like,
the mixing part is hella fun.
I love it.
I'm not even gonna lie, it's hella fun.
Cause I love to manipulate my sound.
There you go.
I don't like to sound the same. I don't like for my music to sound the same. I mean, it has a certain vibe, but I just like to create different sounds and flows and, you know, different things. So I feel like me doing it myself, I have more power to do that.
Absolutely.
Without anybody, you know, saying, "Oh, I think you." So yeah.
I mean, the way you're going about doing it is the way I've gone about doing it for past years. I ain't gonna put it out there, but that's the best way to learn. To just jump into it and just make it happen. So, you said your sister was doing music?
Yes.
Did she have any kind of influence for you to have this type of mind frame,
yes.
or how so?
My sister, shout out to my sister Solitude.
What's her name? Okay, Solitude.
She goes by Solitude.
That's her musical name?
Artist name, yes.
Okay, what's up, Solitude? That's what's up.
Yeah,
the Bubble Podcast loves you. That's what's up.
She started at 8, went viral with a Justin Bieber cover, and
At 8 years old?
At 8 years old,
Damn.
and started mixing at 8. By the time she was 12, she got offered to be on a rap game with Jermaine Dupri.
Okay.
But
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that. That's
So-
way back in the days, y'all.
Yep. So
Okay.
my sister has influenced me a lot because she made it at such a young age, so I was able to sit back and really see if this was something I wanted to do. Because I saw the work that you had to put behind it, and it just motivated me, you know, especially somebody being so young. On top of that, like, you know, my sister is part of the autism community, so it's just so many things that come with it that is just
That's seeing her elevate, and
Yeah.
it's just more motivation. I mean,
she's my everything. She's my biggest inspiration.
that's what's up. We all need inspirations out here. So that's what this podcast is about. I'm getting artists on here so y'all can see that the inspiration is real, and it will give you that extra half a tank to keep going. And then if you keep going, you're going to get further, and then you're going to look back and be like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do. And all right, that's what's up, man. That's I see your passion, and you know what I mean. You was talking about nerves. I don't see it.
Yeah.
You're doing good. I mean, when you talk about your passion, there ain't no nerves, and you know what I mean. So you're doing straight. So what made you decide to get on this plane, come to California, San Francisco to be exact, and start claiming it as your own? That is a big decision. So why did you do that?
It took a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very scared to move to California.
Why?
It's you gotta work hard to live out here.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
it is
Hell
not
yeah. You better hustle.
easy
You
to
better
you have to have multiple hustles
You better hustle.
to live.
Mhm.
So that was the main thing.
Mhm.
And then you know, I was very content with Arizona. That's where I just recently moved from, and I had, you know, so many friends and stuff. I was afraid to leave, but then I went through a breakup, and that kind of like was like, all right, it's your time to go. And I was also getting random job offers.
From Frisco?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Out of
huh?
nowhere. And I'm like, why do
The energy.
yeah, I'm like, what?
Blame that on the energy.
So
Yeah, it's
and
good.
it just worked out perfectly because my parents were already out here. My sister goes to college out here. So
Okay.
I came, and now I love it. Like, I really do. Like, thank you for having me. Shout out to the Bay. Y'all are some dope people. Like,
That's
the
what's up.
energy out here is beautiful,
Yes.
you know, and especially Oakland. You know what I consider Oakland?
What's that?
Black Hollywood.
I like that you said that because it's actually true. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say it's being diluted, but that's not true because look at us. We're doing this.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what's anything else you want to speak on? Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of like, I'm in the works of coming up with a show called Black Hollywood.
Okay, we're going to get to that.
All right.
We're going to get to that. Yeah, we're going to get to where you're working. I just want people to get the background of Viva LaCash before we start talking about the shows and all of that stuff. So one more question. Now, I know that when we make plans, they never work out the way we want them to.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. I can attest to that, okay? So when you made your plan to come out here and it didn't work out, I already know that. What was your contingencies?
I'm not gonna lie, I just got over like a situation where I felt like for a while, the first couple months I was here, it wasn't gonna work out, but I kept faith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the relationship was out here?
No, it wasn't out here,
Okay,
but like when I came, like these past couple of months, I kind of been like, is this the place I'm supposed to be? You know, just scared, but like I don't regret one bit of coming, and I'm glad I was thinking about leaving, but I'm glad I didn't.
Now, you were thinking about leaving because your first plan didn't work out, or
basically
what I'm trying to get at, right, is that tenacity comes from repetition, right? And then for repetition to happen, you have to see that, okay, my plan ain't working. Let me find another way to do this. Let me chip at this block another way.
Right.
So you didn't leave, obviously, because you're here.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with a contingency plan to be like, all right, my first original plan didn't work.
Right.
what did you do? What did you say? You was like, okay, because obviously you're doing good. I mean, you're on point. You're sending music. You're doing this, and you're doing it all on your own. So, how did you come to that point to be like, I'm gonna stay here and do this?
Faith, like in a sense of just praying and asking God for guidance. That's really what's been keeping me flowing for these past couple of months. I mean, whatever, I feel like it's very important to believe in something and to have a connection with something to keep you afloat and keep your mind strong. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we, as artists, we kind of like, we go through a lot of different battles in our head, you know.
Go through hella different battles. I can attest to that one. Yeah.
We want to be we want to be accepted by society, but we don't know if they're gonna accept us. And you know, with that, all I can say is just keep faith, guys. Don't give up, even if you feel like it. Do not, because it'll always work out. And basically, that's what I did. Like, I had the thought, but I didn't give up.
Right.
I didn't give up. I just instead of making an irrational decision, I prayed.
And you decided to stick to your guns.
I decided to stick to my guns. The first things didn't go as planned. I wanted to come out here, have my own place within 3 months, have my own car within 3 months.
Yep.
You know,
tell them. I mean,
it didn't work out like that.
Absolutely
you know?
not.
Nothing went to plan, but I had a blueprint. So even though I veered off a little bit, I still had a blueprint to stick to, which is the main goal. Get on with your music. Remember what you're here for. That's the main reason. That's another reason why I came to California. It's California. It's the heart of music, you know?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. All right. Well, that's what's up. So, speaking of your music, I like your swag.
Thank you.
All right. And I told you that on the email when you sent me your music. I was like, you know what? I love this, but it was a radio show, guys, and I had to have radio edits. Yes. And you remember that, right? I was like, I love your music. I want to play this, but I can't I'm going to find a place for it. And I was telling her, I said, man, just be patient with me. And this was like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
This was a while ago, man. And she's been super patient. And I'm still saying it to this day. I love her swag. I'm not even going to lie. So how did you come up with your swag? And I can tell that you're still trying to perfect it. You know what I mean? Because I'm an artist. I hear how you're trying to tweak this note or tweak this bar or try to say this on this count. And I see that, you know, and I commend you on that.
Thank
you know,
you.
Keep up the good work. But how did you come up with, you know, the bad gal? And you said it. I know I'm saying it wrong. It's not gal.
You got it though. You was close. It's better than Gallial or other things
I
people
couldn't
be saying. Back gal, back gal, back gal, back gal.
Bad gal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
The bad gal.
Yeah, where'd that come from? Break it down.
You know, that's one thing. I always been a bad gal. You know, like so I guess it was. I always feel like I don't even know how it was created, but like, basically.
I know it's a difficult question.
It is.
Yeah, I know
because I'm sitting here thinking.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you ask an artist, how did you come up with it? And it's very difficult because we don't think about that as artists. We don't think about, this is where I came up with that. And it doesn't happen like that. But that's why I ask these questions, because we should start thinking about that, right? Yeah. Because a lot of people are going to ask like, oh, I love that. Where'd you get that from? How did you know what I mean? And we don't want to always ask like what influenced it, because it's not some person that influenced it. It's always like an event or something in our life that probably just like, you know what, maybe a breakup. Like, hey, I'm a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I know how it came up. Okay. So like I said, I became a serious artist within the past year, but I always made music. So when I was younger, I was part of this rap group, and I always was the type of person to hang around older people.
Yeah. That's where the game come from.
So I was part of this little group. At the time, I was like 13, but everybody else was like 17, 21. And it was like, you could freestyle. And it was like, I was like, okay, can I be part of you guys' group? And they're like,
what was the name of the group?
I totally forget.
Okay.
Like
it was a while ago.
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
But
well, she been in it for a long time, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, we gonna call you Viva LaCash.
Oh, for real? That's where the name came from?
That's where the name came from.
Because I was gonna ask you where that came from. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Ever since then, I rolled with it because I used to call myself Mocha Milk. Like, that's what I used to go by. Everybody used to call me Mocha. And they was like, we're going to give you Viva La C. Viva LaCash. I say C for short. And I was like, okay. So since then, and that was MySpace days. Like, MySpace days.
Damn.
Yeah.
MySpace.
So then.
I think I still got one.
Yeah.
I don't know. But go ahead. That was MySpace days. Go ahead.
I rolled with the punches after that, and then I'm from New York, so the reggae culture is very, very, very big.
Okay.
And I always wanted to be a reggae artist. The first song I ever really made was Freak of the Week, and I was just driving one day, and it was this reggae beat, and I came up with it, and I was like, that's the persona I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the reggae Freak of the Week. And that's what I call myself Viva La C, the Freak of the Week. That's another nickname for me. So from there, like, I was like, okay, the Freak of the Week. And then on top of that, it just rolled in. And then I was like, I started to gain my confidence. So I was like, I'm a bad gal.
Well, while you was like performing or while you was rapping in front of people, you get more confident because people was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
I just blacked out. Like
that's what it is too. You black out. Yeah, I get it. Go ahead.
So
that's what's up.
That's how she was formed. Like, and I'm still forming. Like, I also have 2 other alter egos.
Okay, don't bring them out yet. Okay. I want to be able to bring them out in a song.
Okay.
So you need to send me some more music with that alter ego. Alter egos.
Yeah.
So tell me about this. What was it? Mocha chocolate?
Mocha milk.
Mocha milk. Okay. I'm sorry. Mocha milk.
Yes.
How long did that last? Because we all go through so many names.
All throughout high school, and then I used to be a dancer, so that was my dancing name too.
Okay. So the mocha came from the skin color, and then, okay, I got you. All right, that's what's up, man. I mean, so you finally pinpointed where the name came from.
Yep.
Because of the bubble.
Yep.
All right, y'all hear that?
Okay. Shout out to the bubble.
Shout out to the bubble, baby.
You heard it here first.
All right, so you got any projects, past, present, or future?
Oh my God. Do I? Man, I'm working on a project right now. Shout out to Pimp Style, the producer. I'm working on a project with him. He's making me some beats, and we're making all new original songs. I'm starting fresh. I have a lot of old music, but since I've been in California, I have grown so much. And I'm going to say also shout out to you, because when I emailed you and you was like, I need radio edits, that really made me think. And I was like, I got to start making cleaner music.
There you go.
How far do I want to go with this?
There you go.
I don't want to be underground. I don't want to be underground.
There you go. How versatile do you want to be? Yeah.
I want to be beyond mainstream, you know? Like, a lot of people think, well, mainstream is it. No, there's a life after mainstream,
Absolutely.
You know? So, like,
well, thank you for that shout out. I mean, a lot of people don't really realize what I'm trying to do. I mean, it's not like I'm being an ass by saying I need MP3 files or I need it radio. I'm really trying to guide people into the direction that I feel like everybody should be.
Yeah, that really helps manicure me, because I've been focusing more on making a lot cleaner music.
That's what's up.
And it kind of picked my brain to like get more creative with my bars without cursing.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Oh, it's good. You're welcome. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate that shout. That is really big. I love hearing the good affirmations about this show. You know what I mean? I know y'all been seeing my posts about trolls and all of that stuff. It's real, and I do love the trolls. Thank you. But I also love hearing affirmations like this, because this is what I do it for. So thank you. I appreciate that. Man, we're going to go a long ways right here. So shows. Now, I know that you invited me to a show that you got coming up. Why don't you break that down for people? What's coming up?
Okay. So I will be having a show on July 9th. And it's going to be a birthday bash for the bag, yeah, me, Viva Viva LaCash. And basically what I want to do is how I want my show to be is I want it to be like an artist, producer, link up party. So I'm gonna have performers. I'm gonna have an hour for where just producers can come in and play their beats. Cause us artists always have sets, but what about the people who create for us?
Absolutely.
We don't think about them.
Absolutely.
Like they don't get to go to performances. They just get to watch artists perform. So I want to bring art I just want it to be an art filled day of just sharing talent and creations with other beautiful creators. Instrument players, dancers, poets. It's open to all art.
That's what's up. So it's a big networking thing.
It's going to be a big networking mixer. Yes.
So even on her birthday, she's networking and party. I mean, business, party, networking. It all goes hand in hand, especially in this industry. That's tight. Where is it going to be in Oakland or where's it going to be at?
Yes, it will be in Oakland at the Artist Retreat. And also, I'll be hosting a series of events within the next couple of months. That's kind of my other forte, too. I am a host as well. So that's something else I enjoy. That's why I consider myself more of an entertainer, because I'm like the jack of all trades. I make my own covers. I engineer my own music. Sometimes I even shoot my own music videos if I have to. So, yeah. You
got any videos out on the platforms right now?
Yes, I
do. Bro, shoot them out. We about to shoot out everything. Shoot your videos
y'all
out.
Make sure y'all check out my music videos on YouTube. My birthday gal visual is out, and shout out to my single Birthday Girl. We hit 19,000 streams.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yep, and I have a couple other more music videos. I did a cover to that song "Rock" by Plies.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you sent me that.
Yep.
I was thinking of a way to put it in. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, she biting or she doing this," but that's a nice cover.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put it in. So I got it, and just know that I'm about to put it in. So don't even trip. But just speak on it. The cover by Plies. How did that come about?
That went good. That was like the first time I ever remixed a song by somebody. And it was just fun because there was already a blueprint to go by reading what he wrote and then incorporating it into my own way was really fun. So I made that almost 5 years ago when I first started recording. When I used to record with a mic and a sock on it, and my sister would have to hold it. Yeah. Those were the days.
I mean, that's work.
Yeah.
That's work. So, I mean, are you planning on putting that out, or are you going to put it out as a cover, or how are you going to do that?
I think I'm just going to leave the video for now and I might drop it, but I don't know what type of stipulations fall behind it because it's a cover,
Yeah.
So
that's the cold part. That's another reason why I haven't played it, because I don't want any problems.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna figure it out because I like it. I mean, I be slapping it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I be slapping it. So, all right. I got one little sidebar. So you said I still can't pronounce it, guys. I'm from California. I'm from the town. I can't say it. Gal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So what was the other one when it says Miss Goyle or whatever that?
Miss Girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell people how you spell it, because I don't want people to be thinking that this fool is illiterate, reading these songs wrong. So tell them how you spell it and why you come up with it.
It was. I think it was like
GWORL or something like that.
GWORL.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just write I just like to pop. So even if I make a title for a song, I like it to be catchy. I don't like it to I like it to be like, what? So it kind of was like that. I just want people to look at it like, what is this?
Well, you had me looking at it like that. I mean, and then I'm like, how do I announce this, man, without butchering it? You know what I mean? But okay, so you're just trying to be different with it, but then also show a little bit of the East Coast roots stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah, because I have a tendency to spell things the way I pronounce it.
I do
and
too.
I don't say girl. I say girl. I say girl. So that's kind of how I spelt it, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, and I said it, guys, in the episode. I was like, that has to be the East Coast root coming out, because I can't pronounce it, and I'm still in front of y'all, and I'm still mispronouncing it. But we got the affirmation right here. It's all good. So what platforms do you gravitate to, and why do you use them?
So here's the thing. As of right now, I'm on Instagram a lot. And Instagram is really good, especially if you have a business page, because you can do promotional packages and you can market where you want your stuff to go if you really want to be seen. I mean, I think it's really a good tactic to use, but I'm doing a lot of research as an artist right now.
Trying to figure it out.
There's a lot of things that I didn't know. And there's a lot of things that they don't tell us because at the end of the day, this is still a business. You know, music makes a lot of money. So I'm doing a lot of digging because I want to make sure I'm just a very precautious person. So as of right now, I'm studying algorithms. I'm learning how.
I was hoping that's where you was going to lead to, because that's where it's at. That's where it's at, guys. You got to talk to the algorithms. You're not posting your stuff for the people. You're talking to the algorithms.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So I'm learning how to study algorithms. I'm learning what type of promotion is good promotion. Like, you can promote, but not all promotion is good promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just because somebody goes across it on their screen and you get an impression, that's not promotion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I'm learning how to promote with purpose.
There you go.
That's what's so important. So I'm kind of on a standstill right now. Another app that I'm trying to utilize is TikTok.
Okay.
I'm getting my TikTok videos ready.
Why is that?
Because as of right now, a lot of artists are blowing up off of TikTok and getting checks. And that's my main thing. Like I said, you got to have multiple hustles. This is what I love to do. So why not make it a hustle? If I can turn a fun app where I make videos into a check, why not do it? So that's where I'm trying to get. I'm studying all these different processes between Instagram, TikTok. I'm learning how to promote with purpose, and then I'm just gonna go with my plan, like actually put it into action. So I'm really I'm marinating right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not really on any platforms. You just really.
I'm on all music platforms. Let me say that.
I'm on that's what I was trying to get you a shout out. No, you did very well, and that's all right. I'm just trying to get back to
the question.
Yeah. Yes. No. I'm just trying to get out to. She's on platforms.
I'm on all music platforms.
Don't get it twisted. She's on. There
you go. YouTube, Apple Music, Pandora, Tidal. Majority of the music streaming platforms I am on.
Which one do you have the 19,000 streams on?
Spotify.
Spotify is kicking ass right now.
Spotify and Apple Music are both doing very well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So as far as I know that you mentioned before the interview that you wanted to come out here and formulate a team. All right. Have you ever had any kind of management or like publicists or somebody to try to do something for you at all?
Yeah, I mean, I get blessed and I get cursed. Like, I have came across a lot of people who don't have the same drive as me or energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that a lot.
So at one point I did have a manager. I actually did have a manager a couple months ago, and
this is recent. Okay.
When it comes to how you can, I am a business. You know what I'm saying?
You're a brand.
I'm a brand, yeah. Right. So I'm very finicky on how my stuff is handled, and it didn't work out. I need to form a team that's for me. And not for self.
Go ahead and put it out there. Let people know what kind of team you're trying to form.
I'm looking for videographers to work with. I'm looking for publicists. I'm working to work with engineers, producers, anybody that's artistically creative, and that has a passion for what they do. Please contact me because I'm down to work. I love growing with people. I love working as a team. I love teamwork. I just haven't been able to find the right people. But since I've been here in the Bay, I can say the connections that I have been making and the people that I've been meeting, they're blessings, you know?
Phenomenal people out here.
Phenomenal people who are about their business, about their paperwork, that just don't talk. A lot of people like to talk and say who they know, but
no
they can't
actions.
put nothing into action.
Right.
Like, ever since I've been in the Bay, I see action, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like, although I am from the East Coast, like, the West Coast has my heart. Like,
I love hearing that.
The West
really
Coast
do.
has my heart. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to the E, ever.
That's what's
I
up.
love it out here.
That's what's up. I'm not all for anybody like denouncing where they came from, but when people come to the Bay and they realize what's out here, because I know what's out here. That's why I'm doing the show. That's why this podcast is in existence. Sorry, guys. But thank you for that. Man, you are, such a blessing of energy over here, man. I love it.
Thank you.
So I want to know one more question before I give you a chance to shout out all your folks and all that stuff.
Okay.
How do you go about making your music after relocating? I mean, you have to build up a whole nother team of resources, man. I know that is, I see your face, and I need you to explain that to the people. How do you go about doing it, man? Because that right there is work, studio, engineering. I know you said you do it yourself, but sometimes we look for those people. So
it's hard. Because literally when I came here, I had to restart. I got out of a relationship. My ex-girlfriend was engineering me at the time. She was an engineer as well. And I had so much music, but once we broke up, I didn't get it, you know?
Yep.
And basically coming out here, I was depressed at first because I was like, what am I going to do?
What you going to do? Exactly. It's like a sense of despair almost.
What am I going to do? And that's why I was like, I can't rely on nobody else, but I also need to find the people that I can work with. So that's when I just started going on Instagram and looking for producers in Oakland and stuff like that, and looking for open mics and stuff so I can get my face out there to get to these people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the restart was really hard because not only did I lose myself, but I lost so much of my music.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big discouraging right there. I mean, you said you made a lot of music with your partner, right?
Yeah.
And then when y'all parted ways, it was like you didn't own that. So I know that had to spur you into being independent as well, right?
Yeah, and let me just put this out there, especially for the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you do work with anybody, make sure you have your USB, make sure you get your stems when you leave, and make sure when you walk out of there, you have all your stuff. So many artists I come across have this problem. They start working with somebody, they have some words exchanged, and they don't have their product. So we have to start being smarter as artists. You know what I'm saying? And I would have never known that if nobody didn't tell me. Like, especially when you do pay for studio time. Like, at the time I was recording with my partner, but I have worked with producers where I have paid them and not got my product.
Yeah.
So we have to protect ourselves, and you can be cool with anybody, but still just remember this is business, you know? So I just don't want nobody to make that mistake I have made 100 times. Bring your USB and get your stems, people.
Okay. And I'm glad she said that again. Explain to them what stems are. A lot of people, stems are called a lot of different names, but as of lately, explain to people what stems are.
Stems are your tracks. They're everything you put on your mic, everything you say into that mic is your stem. So you want to have all that. So if you have your stems, you have the ability to work with so many other people. If you could have somebody engineer something not like it, but if you have your stems, you can go hit up somebody from Australia who has better qualities and get them to mix it. You know what I'm saying? It's very important also because what I'm learning out here is what I'm learning now as becoming more of an entertainer. It's not good to perform with your vocals. So that's another reason why you need your stems.
Yeah.
So you could take those vocals off when you perform. Because sometimes that's what I was taught out here. Before I came to California, I performed with vocals.
Oh, when she says that, guys, she means to let the song play and she's rapping over the song or whatever. Yeah. That's what she
lip syncing, as somebody told me. They said, "Viva, you lip sync." I said, "I ain't Britney Spears."
Yeah, you Milli
don't hear
Vanilli.
my words. They're like, "Yeah, you're lip syncing." I'm like, "But I'm speaking." I thought lip syncing is when you don't speak. They're like, "No, you're syncing."
You're following the song. Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So that's another thing too, and I just want to tell artists that too. Don't be afraid to do to take it to that notch.
Absolutely.
It really strengthens your performance as an artist, and the people really love to hear. And a lot of people are like, "What if I forget my words?" They won't know. I did it for the first time last week, and I forgot some of my words, but they didn't know. I didn't even know.
Well, see, that's professionalism, right? You know how to stay on your count and all of that. You know where you at in your beat.
Right.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, man, I can go on and on talking to Miss Viva LaCash, guys, but it's always a time frame. So I'm gonna give her like 1 minute or 2 minutes to go ahead and shout out everybody that has been like super essential in your corner. All right, go ahead. I'm talking about merch, everything you got. Go ahead.
First, I want to say shout out to God for keeping me here on this earth. I just want to say this too. I struggle a lot with mental health. So I have been through a lot of obstacles, especially last year, and I'm still here, So shout out to God for keeping me on this earth and not, anyways. Okay, shout out to my parents. Sometimes I may not feel like y'all my biggest supporters, but day by day, the older I get, I notice that you are, and that it is very important to listen to you guys. So I'm sorry when I am hard-headed, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to all my homies, that I've been working with. Shout out to you.
Thank you
for having me on this platform. The video man, shout out to him,
man S at Fame
yes.
Media. Yeah.
And I want to say shout out to all the artists that are pushing through and that are still sticking with their craft no matter what. Day by day, we go through so many struggles because we are human, but we still create, and that's the most important part. I want to give a shout out to my homegirl Nutty World, my homegirl Tookie Black, and my homegirl Paola and Milena Mad Lyrics. Those are 4 female artists that I really work hard with and that keep me motivated in this game. I also want to shout out to Pimp Style, the producer, somebody I've been working with since I came to Oakland and has really helped me grow as an artist and mature. So thank you so much. Shout out to artists like Empress Freedom and Monarchy. They're 2 artists that I met here in the Bay that are so talented and that give me so much motivation to keep moving forward. And to my video girl, CC, and my other homie, Ambro, thank y'all so much for doing my videos. It means a lot. And also Pandemic. And to the ones that I'm going to make relationships with in the future, shout out to them. And I got to give the shout out to the best of them all, my haters. Thank y'all for keeping me afloat. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not be as confident as I am.
No motivation.
Man, so y'all keep me motivated and y'all let me know that I am on track. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Any merch?
Oh, I do have my own eyelash line. I'm about to stock
up. Is
up.
that what you popping with right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go in and take it off, man. Show them,
got them lashes and tings.
Yeah, she out here
lashes
busting,
and tings by Viva La C.
Yeah, Viva LaCash.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I sell eyelashes. And I'm about to come up with my own strand.
Weed.
Yep.
Okay.
About to have my own weed line called Bad Gal.
Y'all better pronounce it right too.
Yep, Bad Gal.
All right, when is that when that's coming out?
That'll be out by January.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you moving on it then?
Yes. Yep. Also, I am working on a show as well that I will be basing on a lot of artists out here and people in the industry that's going to be called Black Hollywood.
That's what's up.
Yep, and that'll be out by March. Mark my words, it will.
Okay.
So I got a lot of good things coming, and I mean, I'm just so happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all pay attention to her. y'all know I'm not having artists in here that's sitting on their ass and not doing nothing and just talking. Man, is that it? I don't want to cut off all your shouts and plugs. Is that it? I know you're going to think of some more. This ain't our last encounter anyway. So
this was so great. I just want to say thank you again.
Well, you know, let me get my thank yous out to you first. You know what I mean? I'd like to thank Miss Viva LaCash for coming out to the bubble and just sharing her life with us and her inspirations and everything that should help you aspire to be an artist, whether it's rapping, singing, producing, hosting, whatever. You know what I mean? She is a part of the bubble. The bubble has embraced her as a part of the Bay, which is what she is. And thank you for coming out here.
Thank
you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And I'm looking for more music.
Yes, it will be out. I am dropping a EP, a 5-song EP very soon. I got blessed with a beautiful distribution deal. So here we come.
Yeah, we moving.
Yeah.
We moving. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to have to conclude the show, which is what I hate doing sometimes, but it gets us that much closer to the next artist coming in and showing us their life. So with that being said, I want you guys to always tune in to the Bubble Podcast. We are on YouTube as far as the on-camera interviews, but the podcast is everywhere. You can look at it, you can listen to it on iHeart, Apple. I think it's on Spotify now. I think it's on Pandora. I mean, you look it up. It's called The Bubble Podcast, hosted by Mr. Reed, the Realist. And I'll be looking for you guys. With that being said, shout out to Canada, Ireland, Italy. Y'all downloading the Bubble Podcast, and I see y'all. I look at the analytics, and I see y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you. So with that being said, I'm going to be done. I'm Mr. Reed, the Realist. And this has been the Bubble Podcast presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I'm out. I love you.
Streetwise Intellect Productions.